do this, Sam. When you focus, you can think through any problem. Keep going. You got this. Don't give up, Sam. You almost have it. This is Dennis's office. There must be some clues around. Sam, keep it together. You can solve this. Figure this out before Dennis dies again and the panic overwhelms you. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? Gunshot. The bullet went clean through. The killer must have been close. Where did the bullet go? The bullet stopped here. Small caliber like Dennis's gun. I need to find that gun. His gun is gone. He had it earlier. Where did it go? The shooter used Dennis's gun, but I didn't have it this morning. And how did I get the blood on me? A blood trail leads off. Someone or something moved through it. Me? Sam, stop it. Come back to reality. But you didn't do anything. Dennis was already dead when you arrived, can't you see? Dennis was shot, and you don't even own a gun. How could you have done it? All you did was move his body, which is how your shirt got stained. Think about it, Sam. Calm down and think. You're right. I can see it. I have the complete picture now. The blood on the shirt was Dennis's, but I didn't kill him. I found him dead. Blackout drunk, panicked. I stumbled to my car. Luckily, I ended up back at the hotel and not wrapped around a pole. Now, I know I didn't do it. The police, though, may not feel the same way. I need to search the area. See if I can find out why someone would murder Dennis. I need to find out why Dennis was killed. It may have something to do with Nick. Dennis's computer is still signed in. Seems like a good place to start.
You was stepping all up in his damn blood. Like, damn, back up. If you didn't shoot him, now you contaminated evidence, so now they're gonna see your footprints in the damn blood, and now you gonna go to jail. So back the hell up. Jeez.
Deserve this. No one deserves this.
Alright, but anyways, welcome back to some more. This is a new video. Welcome back to some more Twin Mirror Part 3. Last we left off, I called it. We walked into this office. I said, what if we found his body? Boom. Turn this corner. Boom. Laid out in blood. Dead. We didn't do it, apparently, but let's see. Let's see who did this. Who did this? They're going to send us to jail. We're going to be on the run. Going to be home very late tonight. Sorry, I need to make an asshole understand how the world really works. I won't be up to make, what is that, breakfast? But there's some waffles in the freezer and should be, oh, okay, it cut off. It cut off. So they're definitely going to think it's us, definitely because we had a fight with him. But why was, when we was talking to everybody that was at the wake, people kept saying, oh, we heard that you got into a fight with Dennis after I left or something like that. Like, were we there like after closing hours? And if so, why wasn't at least the bartender there? Why was everybody gone coincidentally? Let me look at, is that the only option I could go to? I can't go to, I want to go home. I feel you. That's how I feel when I'm at work. What is that? That's the only thing I could look at? Really? How are we going to report this to the... What was that? Agent Mail Curiosity.
Emails between Nick and Dee. They're talking in codes. Nothing stated clearly. They didn't want to risk anyone learning of their meetings. Smart. Someone was watching.
I didn't think I'd hear from you again. If you're willing to talk, I'm very willing to listen. I can make the meet up tomorrow. Nick Waldron. Is this the when he died? April 1st? Let's see what a curiosity is.
Whatever Nick was looking into seemed big, but he said it fizzled out.
Hey Walt, sorry to disappoint, but I've decided to drop the story. It turned out I got to a dead end after all. Better luck next time, I hope. I hear an ambulance in the background. My goodness. Dear Nicholas, I hope you had a pleasant trip. You mentioned last week that you were on the brink of a big story. Things are on our side have been rather lackluster. I'm afraid I was hoping maybe you would like to share with this old owl what you have up your sleeve. See, Walter, I knew I didn't trust this little fucking creepy little dude.
The puzzle comes together. Dennis was reading everyone's emails.
You touching shit, you not...
He found out that Nick hadn't stopped his investigation like he'd told Walter. And that Nick was still talking to some informant. Then he decided to tell me. And now he's dead. I need to look through any notes Nick left in his office and check Walter's computer. They have to have something for me to go on. Nick's work. I should look around.
Do not mess up right now, Elgato. I am on a roll. But he touching shit. You...
There's a lot of junk in here, but none of it is useful to me. Walter always treated us like family. Nick's computer is missing. Took it home to work, or stolen? The only thing she cared about then was looking at bugs and drawing them. Weird. Nick was always more a fan of beer than working late. Nick, Anna, and me. I don't need everyone staring at me. If I had the code, I could get in here. Valid question. Still not sure. They don't even work here anymore. Someone should really clean up this board. Nick's handwriting. Always paranoid about forgetting things. It was a good guess, just not the right one. I should keep looking.
It's literally right here. What do you mean? What? 2, 3, 4, 1. Let's try one more time. You're gonna 2, 3, 1.
It was a good guess, just not the right one. I should keep looking.
Okay. About 3, 2, 1, 4.
Nope. And with something like 10,000 combinations, I doubt I'll stumble on it. I should keep looking. Four digits. Thanks, Bug. Your obsessive snooping pays off. Nick always kept extensive records of his work. He was almost obsessive. How could there be so little information regarding his last investigation?
Alright, we got it. Alright, cool.
Nick was looking into the impact the closure of the mine had on Basswood. What was he looking for?
Unemployment skyrocketed after the mine closed. Very normal, flattened out in the last year or so. On the rebound, numbers looking good. Trend or outlier. Need more data points. Gotcha.
Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something. Or someone.
Nick from West Virginia, Florida. Train 254.
Nick had a contact. Same name as in the email. He was onto something big.
I'm assuming that's, let me see. Oh, I don't know. 8 p.m. with D, twitchy guy, but must have something useful. PM, second meeting with D. This is actually something, assuming he's not full of crap. Always wants to meet in spooky spots. Maybe he's seen too many movies. 10 a.m. with D, had to buy him breakfast, and he said he couldn't meet anymore. Seems like a dead end. Thought I lost him. Glad he's open to talking again.
What Nick was looking into was something big and dangerous. It's why he was so careful. It's possible Walter missed something. Could be worth checking his office.
Walter's nameplate. That was the old-fashioned look. It's a nice office, I ain't gonna hold you. And it's raining outside, so you it's kind of noisy out, but whatever. His computer. Need a password.
There might be something around here that hints at Walter's password. Hopefully his password reminder isn't some esoteric book reference. Ugh. My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place. Walter was never tech-savvy. He just uses words that mean something to him. There's a good chance there's a clue in his office.
As per your mother's wishes, I am pleased to inform you that your mother is well on her way to full recovery. Following a detailed and thorough medical examination, she is now fit to leave our care. As per my recommendations, Miss Judith will shortly leave Costa Rica. The warmer climate will help her bring her back to full strength. If you have any need of clarification, please contact me. Your mother asked me to remind you that your own medical exam with my colleague, Dr. Chavez. Okay, it's long overdue. Okay. La Stufka.
And I'm in. Let's see what secrets you got in here, Walter.
I wanted to extend my greatest thanks again for your help. You are a scholar and a saint. Looks like I was worried unnecessarily regardless. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Hey hun, here's the report on Nick's crash. You haven't asked for one of these in a while. Nothing all that interesting in here. Just another sad day by the roadside. West Virginian roads take more good sons than guns do. Best Mitch of Police. A report on Nick.
Mostly standard so far. By the book. I see why Walter wasn't worried.
Nicholas Waldron, he was 35. His vehicle was a red Cosmo model, 2008. Car found against a tree surrounded by debris. Fire started at or after impact and burned out with Nicholas in the driver's seat. Skid marks and other traces suggest the driver was startled by an animal and exited the road at high speed. Driver most likely inebriated in some form.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. Nick would never drive without his seatbelt on. And he always kept his window open.
Airbags deployed, seatbelt was not on, windows were rolled up. Driver probably drunk and forgot the belts. The fire burned out a small area around the car but did not spread. Unknown if driver was alive at time of crash, but if so, did not survive the fire. Blunt force trauma, smoke inhalation, or burns are all possible causes.
The car really burned, though that's very uncommon in most crashes.
Roadside, April 2nd, 2017.
So, Walter got the police report from Bess. Nick was supposedly drunk at the wheel, which doesn't sound like him. And his seatbelt was off and his windows up, which both sound very wrong. Walter seemed to buy it, but I don't know if I do.
I don't really care for their reasons for why Nick couldn't have possibly crashed. Like, I remember when we first started this game, his daughter said that he drives really slow, so he couldn't have possibly crashed. First of all, he drives slow as far as you know. When you're in the car, he probably drives slow, but when he's by himself, he probably goes crazy and just goes past the speed limit like anybody else. Just because he drives responsibly with you in the car doesn't mean he can't do it when he's by himself. I can't check like the outs, like the what was that option? That sent out option. What am I supposed to do next? Hold on. Search, okay. Now what? Am I supposed to exit? What are we gonna do after that?
Did you come to the logical conclusion to this mess we're in? Just a hint. We should get out of town immediately. Dennis tried to talk to me about Nick, and that's what got him killed. Exactly. Like I said, you should get out of town. And the details of Nick's death, it doesn't sound like him. 2 years is a long time, Sam. He may have changed more than you know. Changed decade-long habits? I need to go to the crash site. Just remember, if you're right...
Sam? What's happening? Dennis. That's Dennis. What happened? Is he...
Anna,
Is
listen
he...
to me. Anna, I did not kill Dennis.
Oh my God, no. It's... How could this happen?
He died last night. Hours ago. Not much we can do right now. He asked me to meet him here after, but I was so drunk I arrived late. And the person that actually showed up killed him.
Person? Sam, you were clearly hiding something when we talked at the cafe. Was it this?
Anna, I didn't promise.
It's the only reason I'm not running for my life, but... Why haven't you said anything? At least to me. I wish you trusted me. This... It won't look good. We need to call the police.
They'll think I killed him. I thought I did at first. I have no alibi.
This is not about you. Dennis had a family. They have to know what happened. It's the right thing to do. Do you want Walter to find his body come Monday?
She has a point. Someone is gonna find him eventually. Involving the police would only slow us down. I'll be more efficient on my own. Efficient and possibly friendless. You already decided not to trust Anna about the shirt back at Christina's. If you don't listen to her now, what will she think of you?
It's not about me. Did she say it's not about me right now? She kinda right, but at the same time, bitch, I'm gonna be the one that's gonna have to go to jail for something I didn't do. I know. When I found out you was fucking with Nick, I don't care about you no more. Wait. Should I leave right now or call the cops? This is the right thing to do. I like that yellow, by the way, too. I forgot to mention that. The yellow she's wearing. It's good with her skin. Her hair keeps changing. Just... So why is that not an option? I could call the cops and then just leave before they get there. That's an option.
Okay, but not that phone. Use one of the landlines here and don't leave your name.
You remember I'm a journalist, right? I know how to keep things confidential.
Also, I think whoever did this might be linked to Nick's accident.
This is about Nick? The crash?
I'm going to the crash site to confirm my suspicions.
Sam, I'm not sure this is a good idea, going on your own like that.
I can manage it on my own. Don't worry. You'll be safer if you stay in town.
All right. I'll just wait until you're gone to call the police.
Just be careful, okay?
Of course.
You're sure you want to do this? Dennis was murdered, and the report on Nick's crash doesn't sit right with me. I need to know what really happened to Nick. Suit yourself. Just be careful. This is the place. Nick, I'll get to the bottom of this. First, gather the clues. Cold, hard, plain facts. That's the only way I'll know what really happened.
How much can you get? I'm assuming they took all the damn evidence, so what else can you do? It's a nice little spot. I have a feeling she's gonna still come over here anyways, at some point. Miss Anna.
Two of the road signs were torn out. Did Nick's car do that? The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs. No skid marks, no trace of sudden braking.
Yeah, couldn't the skid marks have been like, I don't know, like washed away or something? Like, right? I don't know.
The tire tracks clearly show where Nick's car went off the road. These road signs are intact. Not a scratch on them.
There's like a barn or a house right here, so maybe they seen something. But yeah, skid marks could always go away at some point. I'm not sure how long after the crash this is, but a fucking train, a car part.
Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well.
Yeah, clearly.
The car went up like kindling. It was pretty intense, judging the damages to the area. The bark got badly burned. Must be where Nick crashed.
It's interesting how he goes off the cliff, or goes off and down this little hill, and he hits the one little tree that stops him from going into the river. Like he could have, like this big ass gap right here, he could have went right here and into the water. Interesting, interesting. So now what? Now what?
Maybe Nick tried to avoid this log. It's a bit far from the road. An animal came through here. Maybe that's what surprised Nick. But the tracks don't reach the road. A fuel stain. From Nick's car? Was it leaking fuel?
Yeah, I was gonna say it had to, I don't know, it had to be like, the car had to be like compromised or something for it to, was it like, did it explode on like impact or like go on fire on like impact or something?
Nick took this turn every day. It shouldn't have surprised him. That's all the information I need. Time to put everything together.
This is a beautiful little area though. I ain't gonna hold you. Beautiful. Alright, let's do this. Mind Palace.
The report states Nick was driving under the influence of alcohol. He was startled by an animal. And drove through a road sign before crashing into a tree. Things don't add up. How could the signs have burned during the crash then? Only one simulation fits the evidence. The police report was wrong. This shouldn't hit me so hard. I already suspected. There's a difference between suspecting and knowing. The report is wrong. This was a murder. You gonna call Anna? Tell her what you found? Is that even a good idea? She'll have to know eventually.
Now again, I knew I knew the fire had to have happened and he was probably unconscious or whatever. But shouldn't his his autopsy like confirm that he wasn't like under the influence or something? But now I'm thinking about it, when we was at the bar for his wake, they did say that he was drinking, or he was like at his computer at the bar alone. I think the night that he got killed. So I don't know. Maybe someone did get him to drink and then drag them to, I don't know, whatever. But at the same time, how the car turned, they're saying that the car couldn't have turned that way because it could have hit like the little big rock right there. But at the same time, when it comes to car accidents, you can always predict how the car is gonna go. So it could have still went down the hill if it did hit like a tree and they just moved the tree out of the way or something. I don't know. So the rest of the traffic could go through. I don't know, but whatever. We did it. He was murdered. They set his car on fire while he was unconscious. That's cruel. That's cruel. Who in the town would do this? It always has to be someone we know. So I don't know. We'll see who it was. You bastards. Should I tell her later or call her now? Because she's going to make a big fucking fuss about it. I'm not in the mood. Or maybe she's gonna betray me. Will she have killed him? Is she a suspect? I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. Better tell her now. Anna,
Sam, I was just about to call you.
What's happening?
Someone broke into my house. I'm fine. My dad's here with me, but the place is a mess, Sam. Could you come? On top of everything else, this is all too...
Of course, I'm on my way. You didn't tell her. Not the right time. Couldn't agree more. Long days always find ways to get longer. Make sure you're careful. Careful about how you tell Anna about what you just found out. It's a rough thing, and she was living with the guy. Things are gonna be different in there. She's different, you're different. I think I can handle this. Hopefully. Keep in mind, Sam, no matter how much you want to, you could never go home again.
Alright, so maybe she knows something as well. She needs to give me her information. Because why would they break... This has to be connected. Why would they break into her place of all places? This is a beautiful little spot, though.
Last time I was here, I was shoving way too many boxes into a trunk that couldn't fit them all.
A gazebo. Oh,
It's
my
fine,
goodness.
Dad. I can handle this.
Someone broke into my daughter's house and you want me to just sit by and wait?
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to do. Don't you have an appointment?
I always have an appointment. With the doctors more often than I'm home. Sam, talk some sense into my daughter here.
I'm gonna have to side with Anna on this one. Can't miss appointments.
Just because I'm an old man in a wheelchair, you two think you can push me around.
Dad, I love you. And I love that you want to protect me, but please, it'll be okay. Go to your doctor's appointment. The police will be here soon.
I'm just belly aching. It's your house. Your rules, I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Though before I head off, Sam, you tell me if something was going on, right? Anna's brave and she's strong, but she's also stubborn.
Dad, I told you I can take care of myself.
And I'm old enough to know when things ain't right. You tell me now, Sam. You tell me if my little girl is in danger. I can't watch over her anymore, so I need you to keep her safe.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Joe, I don't know.
She's all I have left. Promise me you'll protect her. I need your word.
Wow. Heavy. Joe's really laying on the paternal guilt. I can't promise something like that. I don't know what might happen. He just wants to feel like someone is looking out for her. I can't blame him. And what if I can't keep that promise? Then refuse. All I know is I personally couldn't say no to a desperate father. I still can't hide anything from you.
Sam, don't.
I won't lie, Joe. There is something going on. It could be dangerous, but I'll make sure Anna doesn't get mixed up in it.
All right. I'm trusting you on this.
I'm not some kid. I decide what I get mixed up in.
You can't blame me for looking after you.
I just didn't want you to worry. You're both so patronizing. I'm heading inside. See how bad it is.
I need to get in there eventually. But maybe I should look around the property first. It's Bugs. She probably brought it over one time when she came with Nick. It was great to come back from work, sit down, and read until the sun went down.
Ooh, that sounds so nice. Ooh, I want a gazebo.
Anna and I spent our nights out here, trying to find all the constellations.
Shit, from the looks of it, look like she did that same hobby with Nick. So, yikes, yeah. It's a beautiful little area, too. Let me live here. No traces to recover from. Anna's put a lot of elbow grease into this house. No, last year doing well, Nick and his green thumb.
I used to follow it down to the shack every other week for fishing Sunday. Shattered glass. This is how whoever it was broke into the house.